You are at your best friend's wedding, the vows are happening, everyone is crying happy tears, and out of absolutely nowhere, your brain slaps a graphic, unwanted sexual image onto the screen, starring someone standing 3 feet away from you. You freeze, your stomach drops, and that little voice kicks in. What is wrong with me? Why would I even think that? Am I a bad person? If you have ever had a moment like this on a bus, at church, mid-conversation with your friend's parent, literally anywhere, I need you to hear this clearly. That thought did not come from your character. It came from a brain that occasionally short-circuits. And it happens to way more people than you would ever guess. Here is the mental model that changes everything. Your brain is not a courtroom, carefully deliberating every thought before it lets it in. It is more like a chaotic radio that sometimes glitches and plays static, feedback, or the wrong station entirely. A thought showing up does not mean you invited it, agree with it, or want it. Thoughts are not confessions. They are not desires wearing a disguise. They are just noise your brain generates. And most of that noise is nonsense. Here is the part almost nobody tells you. The thought itself was never really the problem. The panic about the thought, that is the actual fire you are fighting, there is a name for what is happening, and putting a name on it tends to take away a lot of its power. It is a pattern often linked to obsessive-compulsive disorder, specifically a form called pure obsessional obsessive-compulsive disorder, or PURO, where the compulsions are not visible rituals like hand-washing, they are mental ones. The unwanted thought is the obsession. Your brain's alarm going off when there is no actual fire. Then comes the compulsion, the mental gymnastics you do to feel safe again. Replaying the thought to prove you did not enjoy it, avoiding the person entirely, mentally interrogating yourself for the next 3 hours, Googling "Am I a monster?" at 2 in the morning. None of that puts the fire out. It just keeps feeding it. So why does this happen at all? Usually it comes down to your nervous system's volume knob getting cranked up, stress before an exam, hormones doing their monthly chaos routine, a stretch of time without any kind of release, a recent moment that left you a little charged up with nowhere for that energy to go. None of that means the world got more sexual. It means your brain's filter got a little glitchy for a while, like a phone camera lens that is temporarily smudged. The picture looks distorted. The lens is the problem, not what it is pointed at. You do not beat these thoughts by fighting them harder. Fighting is what makes them louder. You beat them by making them boring. This is basically the backbone of a treatment called exposure and response prevention. But let us skip the clinical language and talk about how it actually works. Step 1. Name it and shrug. The second the thought shows up, mentally go, "Oh, there it is again." No investigation, no debate, no spiraling into "why did I think that?" You are not a detective, you are just noting the weather. Raining again. Step 2. Stop being surprised. If you know these thoughts show up when you are stressed or wired, stop treating each one like a plot twist. Expect it. Almost welcome it. Yep, there is my brain being weird again. Right on schedule. A jump scare only works if you do not see it coming. Once you know it is coming, it loses its grip. Step 3. Let the discomfort exist without acting on it. This is the hard one. A wave of anxiety or disgust shows up after the thought. Your only job is to not do anything about it. Do not reassure yourself 10 times. Do not mentally argue your case. Just let it sit there like an unwanted guest you are not obligated to entertain. Anxiety behaves like an actual wave. Fight it and it swells. Let it move through you and it runs out of energy on its own. Some days sitting with it just is not realistic. Your body's chemistry is louder than your willpower, and that is not a personal failure. It is a signal to switch tools, not proof you are broken. If the pressure is building and you feel like you are about to lose the plot, move your body. Go run until your legs burn. Do push-ups until your arms give out. Physical exertion is one of the fastest ways to burn off that leftover charge your nervous system is holding on to. You are not suppressing anything, you are giving the energy somewhere productive to go. And yes, sometimes a private, healthy release is simply the most practical reset available. There is no shame in that. It is a normal way the body regulates itself. Journaling helps too, and not in a write an essay way. A few honest lines. Today was rough. The thoughts were loud. I felt anxious, but I recognized them and did not let them run the show. That is it. It keeps you anchored to the truth instead of the panic. You are not the worst thought your brain has ever produced. You are the one who notices it, questions it, and chooses not to believe it. That distinction matters more than people realize. If these thoughts are frequent, distressing, or getting in the way of your life, please do not white-knuckle it alone. A therapist trained in obsessive-compulsive disorder and exposure and response prevention can make an enormous difference. This is a well-understood, highly treatable pattern, not a life sentence. If this helped, hit like, subscribe, and send it to someone who might need to hear it today. And if you want a guided meditation for the moments your mind will not quiet down, drop a comment. We are building that series next. Take care of yourself. We will see you in the next one.